Hello everyone. Haven't got Katniss with me because I got the boys out. The weather is meant to be horrendous today, but it looks like it's coming in over there. You see that mountain there? That looks like that's rain over there, doesn't it? But anyway, it is just windy. So, we shall see what it's like. But anyway, the boys need a bit of a run. I hadn't planned on doing much today because it was meant to be horrendous weather, like nape storm coming in, all the rest of it. It's not like that. Lanny, come on. Phoebes, come on. Good boy, Lulu. Nick and Lanny have decided yesterday and today they're barely eating, just picking a tiny bit of their food, and it's just like, nah. When it comes to food, and they're like the least obvious about being around Katniss. I don't know, Finnick's quite obvious, but Lanny, he'll have a sniff around the crate, Pod will tell him off, and then he'd go and sit on the sofa and have a cuddle. She wouldn't even know he was stressed, other than the fact he's not eating. But I have got some wet food there I might try him with, see if that'll tempt him to eat. It won't do him no harm to miss a meal or two. I tend to put a bit more food in the boys' bowls when a girl is in, and then there's a little bit of leeway then, if you know what I mean. If they decide not to eat. You're on a treat. Oh, you've realised the sweets are out, have you? Through my legs. Is that really where you need to be? Is it, Aria? It's not bad, it's a different shot, isn't it? Sit. Yeah. Right, come on. So, I saw on Facebook, and it's a really horrible situation, but there's somebody with a dog that suffers with very severe seizures, like epilepsy. It isn't being controlled on medication, so the dog has got to go into a veterinary hospital for more tests. This dog also gets extremely stressed travelling, and you've got to travel to these specialist neurological vets for further tests. So that'll stress her out before she even gets there. And this dog didn't come from a good breeder, and the breeder has taken no interest in the dog since it's had its issues whatsoever. The owner isn't even in touch with all of this dog's siblings to even know if they've got issues. The ones she is in touch with, I think, are okay. But I feel like every time you turn your head, you're seeing examples of bad breeding. Now this dog's issues just might be one of those things. It might not be genetic, right? I'm not saying they are genetic. But what I'm saying is, if one of mine had those issues, I'd be taking a lot more interest in the problem, you know? It's a really sad situation. And, just the fact it gets such severe travel anxiety in the car. Even if it didn't have epilepsy, can that dog lead a normal life? The answer is probably not. When I say normal life, just the pleasures of being a pet and going in the car and going to the beach, going to the park, going away on a holiday, like Phoebe's gone away on holiday a couple of weeks ago. She didn't even go with me. She went with friends. But like being able to just go in the car and just it be normal and routine, and the dog just either just watch out the window or just fall asleep. Anyway, I could rant on, but I feel like why aren't the buyers like looking at breeders and really looking at them and really being objective? And why aren't the breeders doing better anyway? You know, and like all of our puppy owners have the chance to be in contact with one another. We got a private Facebook group just for Hardware and Dalmatian owners, and we put on there if we're doing a group walk. Somebody may share a picture on the dog's birthdays or ask a question, and it's like a little community. And you know, if our owners don't want to be a part of that, they don't have to be, but the point is that opportunity is there, not only to be in contact with puppies from their litter, but all of the dog's siblings. Not siblings, relatives. You know, I'd like to think that our puppy owners are confident and comfortable enough to get in touch if there are any issues. And it's just sad fact that not every breeder's like that. And it's not just a sad fact, it's a shame. So yeah, looks like Jude's sister's coming to stay for a few days, from tomorrow onwards. That's the plan anyway. And she's visiting one of the boys. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some video in with her with us. It's just when you're introducing a new bitch that's also in season, you know, their hormones are running high. My girls would be a bit like, defensive is the wrong word, but a little bit like, you know, you're not coming in here as a new bitch and sharing the boys. I've seen issues like that in other breeds, but not had it with mine before. But anyway, it's just being careful, and some bitches cope with seasons better than others. You know, some cope with the change of hormones better than others, and you know, if you think of how certain bitches cope with like phantom pregnancies, there's definitely some that cope with it better than others. Pumpkin's just being dramatic, don't pay any attention. Why do you keep going through my legs, Aria? Why? She says, because I'm pretty, mummy, and I can do whatever I want. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Loopy Loo. You love your butt scratched, don't you? That's what that was about. I was just coming close for me to scratch your bottom. Oh, he arches his pumpkin to it as well. And yeah, silly sausage. I can't speak today. The words are going blah blah blah, and I don't actually know why. I have been quite tired today, but it shouldn't be that bad. It's nice to see Pod playing. He can be a goofball sometimes. Might have more exciting news to share soon as well. I might have some content for Training Tuesday related to it as well. Some of you might guess by me saying that, but there's not much more for you to guess because I don't know much more than that either. So yeah, wait and see, guys, wait and see. I'm freezing as well. Maybe that's why I can't talk. Maybe it's not because I'm losing my marbles. Maybe it's just because I'm cold. Lannister! Ah, good boy, Lanny Lou! Ah, good boy! He's running back to the house to the cat and he says, good boy, Lulu! Yeah! So that was a good recall. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, you know, like teenage boy phase, because Lanny's such a unit, you almost forget that that's what he's just sort of edging out of now, and that's what he was in when he was being a little bit ignorant on the recall. And he was more ignorant at home than he ever was on a walk, which is almost backwards really, isn't it? Like most dogs would be better off at home than they were on a walk. Lanny! Because there's more distractions on a walk. They, you know, probably go into a smell or a dog or a something new or interesting. Good boy, Lulu! Than at home. But like, if a dog is going to do something in like a weird way round, it would be Lanny. You know, like to be better on a walk than you are at home for your recall. That's just typical of him. And the other one was quite like that is Raven. If you can be individual and a bit odd and a bit quirky, that's the way to be in their little worlds. So yeah, it's freezing. It's freezing. Oh, well done, Lulu. And he said it was cold and you come back. But yeah, Finnick's in that stage now, in that phase now, and it's so infuriating because Finnick was like a little swat in his little training sessions as a youngster, and now he's a teenage boy. He sort of looks at you and he considers the request, and then more often than not it's like, nah, I'm busy. It's so infuriating when you just want him to like pose for a picture, and then he can carry on with his walk and his sniffing and his cocking his leg on every bloody tree and bush and everything. But I just want your attention for like 2 seconds to have a picture. That's all I want. And it's like, nah, busy. So that's just work, that is, just to get him out of it. And that's where we sort of through to the other side, more or less, with Lanny now. Which is nice. So yeah, they're all on the scent of Katniss, the boys are. So anyway, I have rambled and rambled and rambled. Dads, why have you got another Klingon? I ain't touching her. I ain't got anything to touch it with. I have to wait till we get to the house for some kitchen roll, Baba. What you got, girls? What you got? What you got? Right, I'm gonna go in. I'll see you all soon. Bye.